Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabilah binti Muhammad Yusof. I am 19 years old. I live in Cheras, KL and currently studying in UITM Alor Gajah, Melaka.
So for today, I am going to give you guys a little bit of my insight on how my face-to-face experience in university life and some obstacles that I've been facing and how do I overcome those obstacles. So let's get started. Before I begin to continue my sharing, so actually my batch is the first batch going back into university back face-to-face after all those ODL studies and also since it's COVID. So my batch, which is 2022 batch, is the first one who get entered to university back as usual as before. So I think like it's kind of lucky for us to have a chance to continue our studies by face to face. So let's get to my obstacles. So the obstacle that I would like to see that I am currently going through is that I have a pretty messed up sleep schedule. Because I am the type of person who likes to do everything as soon as I can, but at some point I do something last minute too. Because I kind of had so much trouble to schedule out my timetable between my job and also study. And then obviously like the cycle keep going and going, which is having troubles on sleeping and then rushing on completing on my assignments and feel tired all day. And also again the online classes and the assignment that I have need to be completed is just like it's a lot for my brain to handle. And then the second obstacle that I would like to say is I had a problem of concentration during classes. Some classes I don't even understand how to actually understand the subjects because like I need to do my own research, right? Because some lectures are just giving video tutorials, so it's kind of hard for me to understand how to use that software, and then it's kind of hard for me to understand the subject well since we just do a lot of presentations, some kind like that. And then since I have mentioned about my obstacles, so this is where UED102 actually comes in handy. So for my obstacle that I've mentioned, which is about my study schedule, my sleep schedule, so UED102 is actually in chapter 3, which is they actually teach me about time management, where it is basically help me enhance my knowledge about methods and ways of properly managing, optimizing and organize my overall study time. My second obstacle that I've mentioned, which is I have issues with concentration during classes. So actually about UED102, which is chapter 5, it is about memory, learning and improvising concentration. This chapter has actually taught me a lot, which is about multiple memorizing strategies and also as well as overcome my concentration issues. So after I do organize and also figure out my concentration issues, I actually do notice that I had learned a lot from these UED classes. So some of the strategy that I figure out is actually seek help from my classmates and learn more on YouTube, and then some of it I do try to talk in English with my classmates, so I don't have the language barrier since I'm taking this MCCC1 courses. So I need to improve myself on speaking, on giving speech to everyone. Since I've mentioned about my obstacle, this is where UED102 actually comes in handy. So from first obstacle that I've mentioned, which is about my study schedule, so in chapter 3 of UED102, it's actually about time management, where it like kinda basically helps me to enhance my knowledge about method and ways of properly managing and organizing my overall study time. So basically I do a study timetable and I do optimize my time between my working and also studying. So for my second obstacle that I mentioned, that I have issues with concentration during classes. So actually about UED102 chapter 5, which is about memory, learning and improvising concentration. So this chapter has taught actually a lot, like which is about the multiple memorizing strategies as well as the ways to overcome my concentration issues. So some strategy that I have been through along this SAB is like I tried to seek help from my classmates and learn more on YouTube, which some subject just use tutorial, and I also overcome my confidence because which is subject public speaking. I do overcome my nervous and also my language barrier, so I tried my best to talk to my classmates and then learn to relax myself. And if I do have problems with all my classmates, we do discuss together and settle it down.
So that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening to my sharing. Bye and Assalamualaikum.